Good morning. It's ridiculously early. Not used to waking up this quick. But I've got things to do today. Which means I had to do all this like YouTube video making stuff very early. I gotta drive to Arkansas, of all places. Yay! Drive in the back alley of America. But here's the deal. So, a lot of you guys, especially early on, like one of the big things I was known for was the bumps that I would do before the videos. The Adult Swim style bumps. And so I thought today I would go ahead and like let you all know how I make those. As I get asked, how do you make those and stuff like that. So I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys. So here is how I make those videos. Okay, so to start out, obviously what I need to do is go ahead and get the files that I'm going to be using. Now in this case, I'm going to be using a frapsing of my desktop. Why? Because I need the audio for I'm a Little Teapot for this. And it was a MIDI file. And so you'll see later on, like when I go to do the actual video, you'll see like MIDI to WAV converting software that I was trying to find. But I couldn't find any. And so I just said, fuck it. I'm just going to fraps my desktop and get the audio that way. So that's what we did. So that's why, I downsized it so it wouldn't like move and all that stuff and select while I'm trying to work. And I turned the opacity down to 0 so that it wouldn't render. And now what I'm doing is I'm just finding out where I need to put the audio. So let's take a listen and make sure everything is where it needs to be. Alright, so sounds good. Let's go ahead. Let's start, let's go find out what I gotta call this dude. The whole reason I made this was because I said something about I read all the comments. This dude said, well, in your next video, make, whatever. As I'm failing to find the actual YouTube thing, I go down there and I'm like, I know that I had this up there somewhere. There it is. Okay, so 1995 Jay Ward, I guess is how you would say his name. But, that's who we're addressing in the video. Of course, I moved that into the top left corner, keeping with the status quo. I also changed the color that I use in the text quite a bit, and I'm not sure why I do that. I don't know, I just get bored of the same thing over and over again. To prove you read every comment, say this on your next video. I'm a little ninja, short and stout. I take out the epics and Hearthstone out. And originally I was going to do, like, all lines as one, and then I said, no, let's make it a little more entertaining than that. Let's add a little more movement to the video, just to keep it all engaging and whatnot. So that's what we decided to do there, was to go ahead and get all of that taken care of. And then this is how I actually do the stuff. There's two different ways that I've done it. This one I've started doing recently. It just seems to take less time. Which is actually making the text only as long as I need it to be and then to match everything up. Alright, so now we know where the next one needs to go. And then we'll go ahead and do the next one. I think this time I may go ahead and show you guys just how like I used to do it with the opacity setting, which isn't it's not harder or anything. Like none of this is hard. These things are ridiculously easy to make. They take time. There's also you can also make these in like Windows Movie Maker and stuff. All you have to do is just like the easiest way to do it. This is how I used to do them, by the way. So I would take those are keyframes. That's every frame in the video, and what I would do is I would take one frame, make it the opacity 100%, keyframe it, and then the next frame over would be 0%, and then we would do the opposite. We would flip it for the next one up. And this is how it turned out. Alright. So, I mean, it's the same thing. It's just that the other one, it takes, I don't know, for me, it takes less time because I just have to slide things over. Just like that. I'm pretty sure I was trying to say something before, and then I completely and totally forgot what I was saying. That's alright, though. Then Hearthstone out. No, it's actually and Hearthstone out. Let's see how it turned out. Awesome. And so, here is how the whole thing ended up right here. And this is how I make them.